Well, out of the gate, it beat. It beat, it beat, it beat. They had an earnings per share of 252, expectation 236, and their revenue really beat 1772 billion versus 1657. So they beat by in excess of like that's awesome. Over $1 billion. They beat expectations. This is the first time in Tesla's history that they've had back-to-back profitable years. So Tesla, in terms of just these metrics, doing very, very well. But whenever it comes to Tesla, there are other things to consider. And this particular call, there were some things that need to be, I guess, like really dive into, because we were talking about this yesterday. Supply chain issues are a very, very real thing. And that was not a contentious topic, but it was something that was thoroughly discussed on the call. We will not be introducing new vehicle models this year. We will still be parts constrained. So they dove into a lot about how there are supply chain issues that they're working to get around. In terms of production, the, I guess, plant out in California, cruising, doing very, very well. The Austin Gigafactory, they're producing Model Ys. And right now, the Berlin Giga Berlin, it's still waiting on permits. So we're not seeing any production out of that yet. But if Austin ramps up and then if Berlin goes online, we might see the delivery numbers for Tesla go sky high, especially if some of these supply chain issues take care of themselves. Tesla will not introduce the Cybertruck this year, and it is not working on a 25,000 car right now. They said 2023, hopefully, which makes me not that hopeful about 2023 for these, but we'll see. You never know. That's quite a bit of time out. Tesla is a cash machine after Q4 earnings, but its next steps are raising eyebrows. The company warned that the ramp up of new factories along with supply chain issues could hurt margins in the near term. And the company also said it would not roll out any new models this year. The struggles with the Cybertruck and the lack of development of a cheaper model could hurt the company's long-term prospects. Musk suggested the robo-taxi availability could create enormous demand elasticity, but we struggle with timeframe and magnitude. Musk's bullishness on the company's self-driving feature and humanoid robot Project Optimus were also met with skepticism by some analysts. So overall, the top-level numbers, very, very impressive. But that kind of left us over with more of questions of like, okay, how are things really going to pan out in 2023? I think people are pretty comfortable of like, okay, we have a good idea of what's going on this year. We understand the pros, the cons, and maybe the associated risks really driving into the supply chain. But overall, the deliveries are on the up and up. They've been on the up and up. I don't see that slowing down. Yeah, like they said, the near-term margins might get hit as they are ramping up all of these factories. But when they go online and they're working at full capacity, I think we're going to continue to see an explosion in deliveries.